And then I'll get to it. Does someone say that they heard me? That way I know I'm live, and I think this thing's working. Anybody? Somebody say hi, please. Anybody? No? Okay. Alright, well, I don't know what I'm doing then. Alright, well, I think I'll continue as long as people are seeing me. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody? Okay, I guess y'all are hearing me. I don't know if tonight's a good night, or Thursdays at 10 is a good night for me. Hey, Diego, how you doing, buddy? I don't know if tonight's a great night. I mean, I'm trying to go up against a bunch of other people, but QSA and Tampa and Paul and everybody. But I did have a mini disaster before I came in here. Alright, you see that bucket? It says leaks, right? Well, guess what? I'm an idiot. Last night, I know it's kind of hard to see. There's a lot of water here. And the reason for the water is, once again, I'm an idiot. I cleared out these tanks, and y'all are really going to appreciate this. There's 2 upcoming videos on me clearing these tanks out. And got rid of a ton of mulm and hair algae and yada yada yada. Hey Viola, how you doing? I think your plants are on the way. But anyway, we'll take a quick look at these tanks. See how? Oh, look at that. You never ever see. Look at the Placos. You never ever see them in there. I wish I had my real video camera in here. They're eating green beans, which I'll go over here in a little bit. And every one of y'all hit like, subscribe if you haven't, yada yada yada. But I did a lot of time cleaning these tanks out. Look how clear that is. Hey, Bipolar, how you doing, buddy? But I did a lot of clearing these tanks out. Look at that. What is that, Scott? What is that? Well, it's mulm. I cleared 99% out of all the hair algae out of these tanks. Y'all should be proud of me. Was it detrimental to the fish? No, not at all. And I'll get back into all that in a minute. These fish are doing a lot better. I lost a bunch of these because of my own stupidity. And the reason was I was trying to raise... Well, I'm an idiot, okay? I learned as I go. And what I did was I was trying to raise... what do you call it? Mystery snails, right? So, I screwed up. If you're going to keep a ton of mystery snails in a 10-gallon, and that's all this is, and not water change a ton like I'm used to doing, because look at all the plant life in there, right? Well, they start dying off, and then, well, there you go. You just get what's left over. But I did clean a lot of these other tanks out as well. Sent off some plants this week. Look at that. You don't normally see all the Placosimuses out there, or bristlenose, I guess. They're eating on algae wafers and green beans. I'll show it to you soon. That's a little harder to show. But any hootie, I'll get back to where I was going here in a minute, and we'll see if other people are going to join or not, and get back into fish. Man, these are some nice little bristlenoses. I may have had babies and don't even know it, because that little bitty booger right there, they were all that size when I threw them in here. So there may be some males and females in there. I got 5 or 6 different tanks that have them in there. I hear you with water changes. And you know what the sad part is? The sad part is the more sophisticated I got, the lazier I got. Okay? There's a pond pump, right? Pantyhose everywhere. Might have to plug it back a little bit more to keep, but this is an outflow. Yeah, the more sophisticated I got, the lazier I freaking got. And you know, I had this put in. You know, the water change system. And the 35, 40 gallon container, whatever it is, it's on wheels. I can roll it around. So yeah, I've gotten lazier, sadly. But anywho, I don't guess a whole lot more people are going to join in here because sadly the time that I run this, there's other people that run this. I need to find a perfect time during the week, Monday through Friday. I don't want to do Saturdays and I don't want to do Sundays. I have to compete against other people. There's so many things going on. You know, during the week with so many other YouTubers, there's like Susan on Tuesdays and Chris from NTA on Tuesdays. And that's your 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock slot, up to 10. And then 10 probably gets a little later for a lot of people, except West Coast, maybe Mountain Time, you know, that type of thing. So, yeah, it just kind of gets rough. And I'm competing against somebody else right now. Who went before me? I forget his name. Him and his wife, they just went before me. But anywho, I guess I'll get into it here shortly. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll get into it since y'all are watching and might as well hold the best captive audience I can anyway. But anyway, hit the like buttons and all that stuff. But anyway, here we go. Alright, worst foods that I don't like, right here. Okay, there's nothing wrong. Tuesday at 6 and Friday. Yeah, KG Tropical, that's who went before me. But anyway, the reason I don't care for this much is number one, the local store, because I don't carry this brand, because I don't have ways to do dry ice and all that. The reason I don't carry this is not because of the product. It's expensive and pricey. And let's show you this. My local fish store charged me $7.80 or something on there. That's it. That's all the brine shrimp I got out of 5 little packages here. So I'm going to stick with my other San Francisco brand. And plus, they're not... These were absolutely in the freezer. I brought them out specifically for this. They don't freeze all the way. Okay? So, anywho, let me throw this back in the freezer real quick. I'll get right back with you. Oh, good. So, I'm not really a huge fan of this because I mean, when I read the refrigerator, I thought the price was $3.99. It was like $7.99 and change. So anyway, I'm not dealing with that anymore. I love Hikari in general. Okay, that's one thing I'm not dealing with. Now, the cool thing is I made this tonight. And you can see Repashy. I do carry Repashy. And I specifically made morning wood out of this. and I froze it. And you can see though, look at that. See how them cool cubes just come out like that? Look at that. You can just dial it up in slices, and I could probably drop it in an aquarium in here. Every fish is going to hit it. But look at that. Look how they come out. There will be a link below, because I do sell Repashy. I'm a certified dealer. And I have an account with them. Look at that. Stuff is great for catfish, cories, shrimp, blah, blah, blah. Let me go ahead and stick this in the fridge, because I don't want it to unthaw too much. Sorry, be right back. If y'all want, I can give you a demonstration of that. But anyway, that's, yeah, it does. What you don't want to do, yeah, it smells. I'll be honest with you. But what else smells? If any of y'all use Prime, that smells too. It's got garlic in there. You know, garlic smell when you mix it with the water. But it's not a lingering smell. I mean, once you make it and rinse out the bowls that you made it in, no big deal. Alright, no big deal at all. None whatsoever. Okay, here's another thing I love to use. Alright, everybody, green beans. Now, the bottom feeders absolutely love these. I think that's what these guys were munching on. They might be gone now. Yeah, they're gone. But just for a repeat, I don't know. Let me throw a couple in here. See what happens. See what happens, baby. So I'm going to stick this back in the fridge. Oops, knock that down. I'll be right back. We'll see if they come out for it. I don't know. But, yeah, that stuff is really, really great. We got any takers here? Not yet. Okay, well, they'll probably come out given time. But, again, y'all notice I clean all the aquariums up here. Okay, so we got kind of past all that. The whole goal is to mix up your fish food, people. Mix it all up. So, let's say you've done Repashy, blah, blah, blah. Now, again, I'm plugging my own brands here. But Fancytailaquatics spirulina pellets. These things sink quick. Alright? Whoops, I don't want to use these. Let's see, is that camera on there? Okay. These are the only sinking pellets that you'll probably see that sink like this. Every single time. With the camera here. There you go. You see them? Okay. The catfish normally love those. Normally, they're going to make me out to be a liar on here. But usually, they're much quicker on there than, you know, the guppies are. Another favorite is earthworm flake. Okay? No, I don't remove the green bean leftovers because I figure the snails get them. Yeah, I don't worry about that, honestly. The earthworm flake, you know, everybody loves earthworm flake. And the cool thing about this, it's been scientifically proven, or at least I have studies on it. I'm not going to swear to it, but they will, it's supposed to increase mating and other rituals Yeah, solvent green's fine, man. Solvent green is fine. Um, Sometimes spawn and grow. Um, yeah, solvent green is fine. I've got I don't know 6 or 7 different brands I like. Let me see. Oh, yeah. These are some of my favorites right there. I love Community Fish. Everybody loves it. And that's what you're talking about right there. Solent green. I said solvent, solent green. That's fine. I've got, I don't know. I've not met a flavor that nobody liked. I just know the morning wood and the spawn and grow. It seems like the bottom feeders like it more. But what do I know? Live bears will eat anything. Let's be honest. Then I got grub pie as well. Grub pie. So they'll eat any of it. All right, fish. Yeah, let's give thumbs up, baby. Fish topics and everybody else, just thumb me up and enjoy it. But we'll go over some more food. Has anybody? Yeah, there's a little bit of catfish right there. See, I have to spawn these things. That little guy was never in there before. All my catfish are large. Or very large. Yeah, other takers over here with the green beans. Nah, well, yeah, you can see them back there. See how much larger those guys are? That's the size they all should be. Um, Honestly, that's the fake wood. I made that with a Dremel out of PVC pipe, and I painted it, and then I lacquered it. That's the fake wood I use. Yeah, see? Now he's going for the... See, y'all gotta buy my stuff, man. They love the stuff. They love it. Oops, let me get this straightened back up. Yeah, right there. That's gotta be a newborn. Got to be. I've not had fish that size since a year and a half ago when I bought them. Googly moogly, what do I know? So anyway, we'll continue with fish food. A lot of it's about ingredients, okay? Another fish food, spirulina flakes, man. That's really great for shrimp and other types. And I know you can't see really the ingredients on here, but salmon fish meal, okay? It's not salmon, okay? Then you'll see shrimp meal in there, dried spirulina, algae, plankton, all kinds of cool stuff. There's a link below. I sell all my personal fish foods. It's all Fancytail branded. And again, I'm plugging myself a little bit like this. Salmon fish meal again. Special mix of plankton, shrimp, krill, dried spirulina, on and on and on. And the coolest thing is, there's always your guaranteed analysis. What I enjoy about it, all natural ingredients, no preservatives. So it is a more expensive food, people. Okay? It's not exactly cheap, but it's not premium. And here's something I've been trying, and nobody seems to be buying much. Okay? Egg flake. This is great, man, if you've got a ton of ittle babies. Ittle bitty bitty babies. And again, you can kind of see the ingredients there. Salmon fish meal, not normal fish meal. Dried egg yolk. Freeze-dried plankton. Freeze-dried krill. On and on and on. Now I got my own tropical flakes. And there's several other things that here's one you haven't seen yet. Fried shrimp pellets. Okay? These are no different than really the spirulina pellets. except this has really got, shrimp and other things in there that the other doesn't have. Yeah, dried brine shrimp, yeast. But anyway, any of your bottom feeders will hit any of this stuff. Um, so, uh, what you're always looking for is great ingredients. Make sure you mix foods up all the time. Hey, Susan, I see you. How you doing? And another thing, and Susan can definitely tell you, I've got these on the website. Look at that. 11 ounces of Fancytailaquatics food. Now, this is not going to be a grade A blend, okay? This is what I feed my fish mostly. But you get a lot of weight and a lot of food. I'm telling you, it's going to last a long time. Susan's bought it. I've had Michael's Fish Room buy it. I've had Jader Aquatics. He has bought it. Matter of fact, he bought 10 pounds of it. Okay? Jader Aquatics, which is right there, or Jadron Aquatics. He has bought 10 pounds of it. It's a lot of food. It really feeds, a whole lot, quite a bit. And it's going to last a long time. It's a whole lot cheaper than, anything, Tetramin or anything else that's kind of generic, if you will. And I'm not saying generic. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the food. It's just a great bulk food if you're trying to feed a whole lot of aquariums. Okay? So, anyway, that's all on the website. Basically at, Fancytailaquatics on eBay. Roughly. I'm working on a store. It's just a lot of quotes I've been given on these online stores, man. Especially if you're trying to do e-commerce. Very, very expensive. So, I'm working on it. And so I'm going from there. There you go. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. And again, you'll find all kinds of things. I'm still selling some fish. For the bulk of the fish, since here's the weird part. It is literally, and Susan talked about this in a video, where she pulled all of her fish out of her fish ponds because it was getting cooler. We are hitting the 90s for the next week and a half. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. And yes, it gets down to 60 at night outside. I've got a 90-gallon pool. And eventually, a bunch of those will go in here with quarantine meds. And then I've got some other backups. But my goodness, it's still hot outside. And I've still got plants out there. I've been selling plants. If y'all want Java moss, which I don't really have any down here, it's in another tank upstairs. I'm not going to go up there and look. Guppy grass. I don't have the hornwort listed, which is what you see. It's upper floating plants, the hornwort. That's the Java, the guppy grass is what that is. And I'm selling them in 4-ounce containers for a reasonable price. Again, if any of y'all hit me on fancytailaquatics@yahoo.com, we will, I'll definitely work with you. Because that way I don't have to pay eBay fees, yada, yada, yada. Hint, 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 hint. So, I'm not going to keep this much longer. But anyway, I've got a ton of foods available. And if y'all are wondering what that clear stuff is, oh, I know, Susan, we kind of live somewhat close, but if y'all are wondering what that 1618 and that 1618 clear is, that's the stuff that, if y'all ever seen that show called Tanked, I don't think it's on the air anymore, with Brett Williams and whatever his cousin was, and kind of the fall, what do you call it, a faux pas, a fake kind of TV show. But anyway, they're the biggest aquarium builders in the world. But Redneck used those, And you see that wood down there well, that's PVC. And I painted it and I sealed it. Thank you, Susan. Thank you again. And I sealed it. I can get better pictures in other tanks. Now that's real wood next to it. That's my fake wood. I call it a Plego cave, but it's not really a Plego cave. Let's be honest. A Plego cave needs to be sealed at one complete end with no openings. Let's see if I can get a better picture over here before we wrap it up. Oh, there's a heck of a shot of guppy grass. There's another Plego cave right there. And yeah, you can't even see the rest of them now. But anyway, that's a Plego cave. And there's some of my, once again, bristle noses. And for you people that missed it earlier, I dropped a bunch of green beans and my spirulina pellets. There's some more cats. Not a great... I get a better shot of these guys. I'll probably take off when I do. Yeah, I figured they would. But anyway, y'all gotta buy these guys up. I've got 2 more listings on eBay for the half black reds. Okay, and she need and Susan listed a thing because my goodness, I can't go through a summer breeding or a winter breeding these guys. There'll be way too many. Okay, so I'm offering a special. I believe it's 2 males and 2 females. And reasonably priced. These guys are about done for the year. If I can, about done. These are the half black blues. Yeah, you can kind of get a picture of them there. Half black blues. And some of them kind of got a little delta trait in them. But yeah, these guys, if you contact me, I'll have a pair or 2 available for you. No, Susan, I still don't know what I'm going to do. Because the problem is, I've got a 90-gallon tank outside, fish pond, and I've got to somehow fit everything into a single 10-gallon. Or, what I'm going to have to do is take, like this tank and combine it with this, or combine them with that. I'm going to have some tanks and then move the plants. Yeah, I'm not so much worried about the plant dip per se, because the problem is, no matter what I bring in from that water, it could have dragonfly larvae, it could have mosquito larvae in there, it could have many other things, other parasites. So I guess if I bring it all in and contain it in one tank, I don't know, I'll be alright. Yeah, that might work for me putting the plants in. I'm gonna, I know, bipolar, I know, brother. There are plans for that. That's an open spot. And I intentionally kept this shelf up here. Okay? You see this big, huge space here with an outlet? This is going to be the next spot for multiple tanks. All this stuff can be moved. And there's still the calendar. Oh my goodness. Susan and I are still in the calendar. I got to change the month. There's me there, and there's her there. May. I don't know. I'm just proud I made the calendar, I guess. Just never changed it. Thatplace.com articles. Good point, Susan. I will definitely be looking that up. And again, I've got plans in place. I'm kind of waiting for the next Petco sale, if you will, or whatever the $1 a gallon sale deal is. Whoever does that. That's what I'm kind of waiting on. So, one thing after another, and I still have plans. Okay. Now, I don't know if all y'all knew this. I'm a keyboard player. I've been playing keyboards all my life. I'm working on a music score because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But, some point in the future, somebody's going to win the next golden ticket. Now, you won't win Waka bars, but you'll get the Waka stickers, I guess. I don't know. But, I'm working on the music, trying to keep it all realistic. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet. It probably won't be fish. Um, It'll probably be more of a plant, I don't know, package slash food. If y'all have any ideas at all, and people watch this video, drop down below on the next golden ticket giveaway, because that's the last golden ticket this year, what you would like to have. I mean, I got cholla wood I can give away. I've got all kinds of stuff. Airline tubing, fish foods, prime. Now, not necessarily that, I know it's not prime, the stress guard. But, I mean, I've got maybe stress guard with small bottles, prime with small bottles. I've got carbon stuff I don't even advertise. Look at this. My goodness, Fancytailaquatics has its own premium mix of carbon, zeolite and carbon. This works great if you put it in a pantyhose and drop it in the tank. It helps remove ammonia. It clears the water up. If you're using sponge filters, you don't even have to do anything else. Just drop it in pantyhose. So, I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Maybe a few fish caves. But anyway, I'm not going to waste y'all's time anymore. 30 minutes is long enough. I've rambled on like a fool. Susan, I'm going to check out your links you suggested. Everybody else, if y'all want to support me, thumbs up. I'll like it. Spread the news. I'm around. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Buy from me off eBay. And, yeah, I think so, Susan. I just never advertised it. I just ordered a bunch of it, and it just sits up there. And I tested one thing. I put it in a bunch of pantyhose and wrapped it up, threw it in a tank that was semi-dirty. And I'll be amazed, man, within, I don't know, 2-3 days, that thing looked crystal freaking clear. What it does and how often, I know you're supposed to change it, periodically. There's probably instructions on here. I don't know. But it'd be great even if you have to hang on the back filter just to, run it through a filter sock or, whatever it is that you typically run through or a filter bag. I think it's just really cool. Hey, Pam, how you doing? Oh, Googly Moogly. A lot of y'all must have been watching another stream. Coming in late like this. Googly Moogly. Anyway, always, don't always give them the same food. Alright? As much as I love my Fancytailaquatics food, it's bulk food. It's not grade A. It's simple as that. Because it's bulk, it's cheap for a reason. And since my little girl doesn't visit me much anymore, I had a pillow made from her. Ginger. She used to be my little girl down here. And I don't know, she doesn't come down here much anymore. My little baby. I don't know why. I mean, here's her little nest over here. See her little nest? She made a nest over there. And she's got several nests. So, I don't really know why. Great ideas. Hey, Susie. Oh my goodness! Now the star players are coming in when I'm getting ready to get off here. Good idea, Susan. And we got Susie Q. We got Pam in the house. We got great people. But anyway, just vary the foods up. Just vary them up. Um, and I don't care what it is. Don't feed them the same thing every freaking day, man. Would you like to have? Okay, you could say, yeah, I'd like to have filet mignon every day, with nothing else. Man, about day 20, you're probably getting old to filet mignon. I mean, maybe you want a little bit of a potato on the side, or maybe a little lobster tail with your filet mignon. No, you got to have this exact thing every single day. Fish are the same way. Just vary it up because every ingredient in here is completely different. Some things like this, and I'll be honest with you, there's a lot more filler in my bulk food than there is in my private label. A whole lot more filler. Is it bad? No, no. But again, you look at salmon fish meal, that's just fish meal up there. Dry, look at that. 2 ingredients, dried brine shrimp. The first 2 ingredients. By law, they have to list these. There's your analysis and all that. And it's just my brine shrimp flakes. Again, all natural ingredients, no preservatives. Is it pricey? Not compared to other top of the line foods, no. But it's not exactly cheap. I mean, something like that, I'll have to look it up. I think it's around $10. But I swear to you, this will last a long time. Now, if you got 50 aquariums, probably not. But if you got 50 aquariums, I could sell you a bulk bottom feeder. Okay? But this is not the best stuff in the world. And then plus, if you have gravel, it's going to sink below the gravel. This is only good for sand. So I've kind of quit advertising this stuff. It's great stuff if you have sand, but not the best analysis. Because there's an awful lot of fat in there. And this and that, really. And look at it. 5 ingredients. Fish meal, fish oil, wheat flour, brewer's yeast, and vitamin supplement. Would I ever tell anybody to feed their fish exclusively this? No. Not even close. So, this is back when I was trying to learn, people. I've been in business, 4 years now? Well, more than that. I've been raising fish forever. But, a long time ago, I bought a bunch of stuff. I didn't know about getting my business license and my wholesale license and my retail and all that. So I just kind of screwed up on all that. So I made a lot of mistakes, and I've been learning as I go. And I watch a lot of good people like you all on YouTube. I mean, a lot of good people. And I've learned. Now, I know a majority of you that I watch are not from the business side. Where I watch Dan's Fish, he's from the business side. I learn things from him. I learn things from Aquarium Co-op. Now, I don't watch him as much as I used to, because honestly, he's gone more commercial than helpful. I used to love the Real Fish Talks and, the private videos and this and that. Now it's about, I'm in Peru collecting this, I'm going to the Amazon forest doing this. Nothing wrong with it. Alright? The guy makes probably $1 million something plus a year, at his business. Or, whatever. So, I'm just not dealing with all that. But anywho, that's it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks again, Susan, for you sharing a bunch of things on here tonight. And that's going to be it. I'm wrapping it up, people. 40 minutes long enough. So thank each and every one of you. God bless each and every one of y'all. Have a great day. Check me out on eBay if you want any of these fish foods. And we'll go from there. Just remember, variety is the spice of life. Alright, good night, everybody. Love y'all. Laters.